In this lesson, we're going to take a little tour through leads. In the last lesson, we talked about leads and contact forms, and we created a sample lead in our account here. And now we're going to open that up and we're going to take a little bit of a tour through it. I have my leads list page here opened up, and I've got it filled out with a little bit more than just the one lead, just that way you can kind of see how this works. And I got here by clicking the leads button on the sidebar over here, and you can get to that page from really any other page within Sprout. Now, while you're on this leads list page, really quickly, on any of the list pages, you can click on the columns here to sort that page by that column. You can also click on the date or the age or the type or the status. So you can really sort this page however you'd like to sort this page. I'm going to leave this one sorted by age in that order there. And you can also do a set of filters. So if you click the filter button up here, you can filter this by shoot types or by statuses, and then you can save that as what's called a saved view. So for example, if you wanted to see only new wedding leads, then you can see it there. And now you can save this as a new view here called new wedding leads. And we're going to go ahead and save that. And so now in the future, you can always come back and really quickly and easily get to all new wedding leads, or just go back to all leads here. So that's a really great shortcut to help you get more done in less time and filter these pages in a way that makes sense for you. This right here is the lead that we already created. Now, again, from any of these pages, you can click the little action button here to do some quick actions for this lead. So if you want to edit it, which will do the same thing as clicking on the title over here, or you can send a quick email, you can book them, or you can trash them. You can also do bulk actions over here, such as changing the shoot type, changing the status, applying a workflow, or trashing it. The last thing is that whenever you see the little down caret right here, you can click that and change the shoot type from this list page. Same thing here with the status. You can click that and change the status from here individually. So that's kind of a quick tour through the leads list page. Let's click into the lead and take a tour through the lead itself. So there's a few things that you're going to see on all of the pages here. So these little, the sidebar that popped out here, if I go back to the page here, you can see that sidebar pops in. If I go back into it, it pops out. These pages here are all the pages for this specific lead. So these are the emails for all of Kinder's wedding. These are the questionnaires for all of Kinder's wedding. And you can tell that because that sidebar, that bar at the top here, is there on all of these pages. So you can tell you're always within that specific lead. So this is kind of your sub navigation within this lead. And this bar up here, again, is always there. This here is the shoot date. You can click it to open it and edit the shoot date if you need to. This here is the shoot name. So if you want to change the shoot name, just click into it and rename it. I'm actually gonna do that now, and I'm gonna call this Heath and Olive Wedding. And click out, and we're good to go. Up here is the shoot type. Again, you can click that to change it. And up here is the status. You can click here to change it. And you can click there from any of these pages within the leads page here. You can always click up here. You can always click up here. That bar is shared across all of those pages within a lead. Moving on down up here, we're going to see more details about the shoot date, including address and location and weather forecast if it's coming up in the next 7 days. We can click here to add anything to this particular lead. So if you want to quickly send an email to this lead or create a questionnaire, these are kind of quick actions just for this lead while you're in here. You can also trash it while you're in here. You can manage your lead sources or add more than one lead source. So if you have more than one, then you certainly can do that and add that there. This here is the client overview section. So I can collapse that or expand it. And I can in fact do that for any of these pages here, or any of these sections rather. And this gives me the contact. I can click the contact here, open it up. This now gives me the full view of this contact. I can edit it. I can make changes, so on and so forth. So that's the contact. Down here again, at a glance, Sprout will automatically populate this based on what you have for this lead, and you'll see the same thing for shoots. So right now we've got an unpublished booking proposal, the inquiry date, the shoot date, and the contact form details. Under client activity, as your client does things like viewing pages or going to the gallery or signing things, you'll see a log of client activity there. And then this is the notes and log section for internal notes. So if you want to quickly make a little note here saying, had a great phone call with the client, you can quickly just add a log here, and it kind of just creates this log of everything that's happening with this particular lead. And then Sprout Assistant down here, we have everything turned off for now, but we'll come back to that in a later lesson. Otherwise, everything is pretty straightforward. You can, again, go into the emails for this lead, into questionnaires, the booking proposal that we'll run through later on, orders and quotes. You can create credits and coupons for your leads, clients and contacts, where you can add more clients or add more contacts to this lead, documents, dates and tasks, expenses, and logged mileage for this lead. And that's a quick run through on the leads overview and the leads section within Sprout Studio.